The psychology of sin explained in 10 key concepts. Sin, from a psychological perspective, refers to actions, thoughts, or behaviors perceived as morally wrong or contrary to societal or personal ethical standards. While rooted in religious and cultural contexts, the concept of sin also intersects with psychological principles, shedding light on human behavior, morality, and decision-making. Here are 10 key concepts to help you better understand the psychology of sin. 1. Moral foundations theory. This theory posits that human morality is built on core foundations like harm and care, fairness, loyalty, authority, and sanctity. Sin often arises when behaviors violate one or more of these moral dimensions. For example, theft breaches fairness, while infidelity may violate sanctity and loyalty. 2. Cognitive dissonance. When people act against their moral values, they experience psychological discomfort known as cognitive dissonance. To resolve this, they may justify their actions, reframe their beliefs, or deny the wrongdoing altogether. 3. Guilt and shame. These emotions are central to the psychology of sin. Guilt arises from specific actions, such as lying, whereas shame pertains to a negative self-assessment, such as "I am bad." Both emotions can motivate corrective behaviors, but may also lead to maladaptive coping mechanisms. 4. The role of conscience. The conscience acts as an internal moral compass, influenced by upbringing, culture, and religion. It alerts individuals to potential sins and fosters self-regulation. A suppressed or overly rigid conscience can distort perceptions of sin. 5. Social conditioning. Cultural norms and religious teachings shape our understanding of sin. What one culture deems sinful may be acceptable in another, highlighting the role of social conditioning in moral judgment. 6. Temptation and impulse control. The psychology of sin is deeply tied to the struggle between immediate desires and long-term goals. Temptation tests self-control, and failure to resist often leads to feelings of sinfulness. This struggle is heavily influenced by brain regions like the prefrontal cortex and amygdala. 7. Original sin and evolutionary psychology. The concept of original sin aligns with evolutionary psychology, which suggests that certain behaviors considered sinful, like aggression or greed, may have once been adaptive for survival but now conflict with modern moral standards. 8. Moral disengagement. People often use mechanisms like dehumanization or minimizing consequences to justify unethical actions. This process, known as moral disengagement, reduces guilt and enables sinful behavior. 9. Psychopathology and sin. Mental health conditions can influence perceptions of sin. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD, for instance, may manifest painstakingly, where individuals obsess over perceived sins, even when their actions are morally neutral. 10. Forgiveness and redemption. Psychologically, the concepts of forgiveness and redemption are crucial for addressing sin. They offer pathways to heal guilt and shame, fostering personal growth and restoring relationships. Studies show that forgiveness benefits mental health by reducing stress and fostering resilience. Understanding sin through a psychological lens bridges moral philosophy and behavioral science, offering insights into why people act contrary to their values. This exploration emphasizes the importance of empathy, self-awareness, and the societal structures that influence morality.